Hello, welcome to Bob's Dungeon. My name's Bob, I'll be your host. And there are a lot of creative people out there that when they roleplay, they like to do a lot more of their own stuff than published material. And picking a rule system for it can be kind of difficult. You can come up with your own, of course, but you can also use a well-established one, like use the rules from Dungeons and Dragons to play your Space Odyssey game, or use the rules from the World of Darkness to run your cyberpunk game, or however you want to do it. There are also books out there that are published that give you core rules and stuff without any type of story or setting to it, that you can put your own story and setting to and use their rules. And in this video, we're going to talk about one such book. We're going to talk about the Total Party System Rules Handbook Setting-Agnostic Universal RPG. This book has 226 pages and a copyright of 2023. It was published by Total Party System, and there is no artwork in this book, which is kind of weird looking through a role-playing book with no art, but it's okay. You got much more room for rules, which this is very rules light, by the way. To play this game, what you're going to need is, of course, a copy of this core rule book and as many six-sided dice as you can get your hands on. And we'll start off by looking at character creation. Character creation is very simple and very quick. First, you have your attributes. There are 3 attributes: body, mind, and spirit. Each one of these start with 1 point, and you get 3 points to split up amongst them. No attribute can start more than 3 points. After that, you'll figure up your skills, and you get 15 points to split up amongst skills. Each attribute has some skills listed below it, and you can split them up amongst them. And that's pretty easy. After you figure up your skills, you'll figure up your statuses. And this is stuff like your health, your sanity, and your morale. And the way you figure them up is your health is equal to your body plus 2, your sanity is equal to your mind plus 2, and your morale is equal to your spirit plus 2. And these are like hit points from other games, and you take them as damage and they do different things. And it explains it all in here. It's pretty simple, actually. After you get that figured out, you figure out your character's encumbrance, which is equal to 1 plus your body plus your strength. You'll figure out your character's movement in combat, which is how many 10-foot increments he can move in combat, which is equal to 1 plus your body plus your agility. And then finally, you'll figure out your movement of travel, which is how many miles your character can travel on foot in a day's time, which is equal to 1 plus your body plus your strength again. Then you'll figure up your equipment, and that's pretty easy. Now, this game does use classes, but that's kind of optional. You don't have to. The classes is kind of an interchangeable term with stuff like occupation and rank if you're with an organization. And usually those will come with a prioritized ability or attribute and a signature piece of equipment. Like a Harry Potter type wizard using a wand, or a warrior using a sword, that kind of thing. And that's pretty much it for character creation. The rules in this game are extremely simple. When you go to perform a task, you'll figure out which ability or attribute is best used for that task, like using body for combat, and you'll roll a number of 6-sided dice equal to whatever the score is in that attribute. Now, your skills, they provide a bonus to that, and the way it works is if you have 2 in your attribute, you roll 2 6-sided dice and add them together, and then whatever ranks you have in the skill, you add that to the total as a bonus. So that's pretty easy. And the difficulty is usually determined by the game master, or if you're attacking somebody, it's determined by what type of armor they're wearing. And that's kind of it on your standard rules for the game. And it has an equipment table in here for different types of equipment: magic items, modern equipment, fantasy equipment. It's got some statistics for some regular beasts that you run into: dogs, cats, horses, that kind of thing. It's got some basic monsters for you using this: young vampires, dragons, orcs, what have you. I'm not sure if orcs are in here, but you get the idea. It's got a magic system that you can apply to your game if you wish, and it tells you how to use that. It tells you the different types of magic, gives you a rundown of a few spells and how to create spells, and it's pretty interesting. It gives all the details in here. It gives rules for psionics if you want to use psionics in your game. It also has rules for starships if you're running a space opera, and tells you how to make your starships, modify them, and it's actually a pretty easy system. It's got some rules for the undead, talks about ghosts and stuff in here, zombie type creatures, reanimated dead, and tells you how to use them in your game, or use them as PCs if that's the type of thing you're going for. All in all, it gives you what you need to play a game, and you just got to fill in the little blanks. And that's pretty much it for it. The Total Party System rules book. The rules in here are the standard rules that the Total Party System uses in all of its games. And it's got a bunch of games out there, a bunch of books. Some of its games are stuff like Girls Gone Vampire, Pax Leporum, Werewolves of the Republic, and Amazon Time Barbarians, and a bunch more, and a bunch of supplement books to go with them. I plan to get some more of them. Check them out, and I'll let you know about them when I get around to it. I got a lot more to go through. But anyway, that brings me to 3 questions. Would I play a character using the rules provided in this game? And yeah, it's very simple, very easy rules. And I would definitely play a character in it. Would I run this game? Yeah, I've already got a few ideas percolating in my mind of games I can run with this. And I would most definitely use it. If I could find players to do so. Would I recommend this book? And yeah, I would recommend it. The rules are extremely easy, very lightweight, and it provides you enough information to do what you need to do in your games, and leaves you enough open room so that you can throw in what you want. And that's pretty cool as far as I'm concerned. So that's all I got to say for the Total Party skill system right now. Thank you for joining me on a look at this book, and hopefully you'll join me next time where we'll talk about something else. Bye.